The 5.6 livestream finally dropped, and while it gave us new things to chew on, somehow I'm sitting here with more questions than answers. Thanks Hoyo. In this video, we're diving straight into the small but juicy details you might have missed. The weird ones, the confusing ones, the wait what moments. I'll be breaking down what we know, toss in some theories where needed, and try to make sense of what I can't make sense of. This trailer was way subtler than the 5.3 grand finale's hype fest, but there are still some serious things worth talking about. Let's go. Escoffier mentions a codex that talks about an ancient part of Remuria. But wait, wasn't Remuria already fully explored? Apparently not. We're heading back, and you can spot the Traveler, Paimon and Escoffier running through its ruins in 240p. I'm assuming the goal is to find some hidden ingredient for the cooking contest, maybe the secret formula for the Krabby Patty. Or even something bigger, if there is such a thing. Though here's where it gets interesting, I believe. They mention a drug developed by Remuria, seemingly reserved for the Legatus Golem. It's called a war machine, singular, but translations could shift the meaning a bit. Maybe it's about the whole army of Praetorian golems. Quick lore refresher. These golems were once humans, their souls transferred into stone bodies fueled by a liquid from the primordial sea, called ichor. It connects their minds into a hive under Phobos' control. Now Fontainians can mess with primordial water safely. So are we about to see people start cooking with ichor? Is this secret ingredient really something straight out of a Remurian biohacking story? Someone stabbed Neuvillette. Someone stabbed the Neuvillette. First of all, how? Who? This man is basically greater than gods. Walking up to him with a kitchen knife is like trying to rob a dragon with a toothpick and saying, "Aha, I got you now, vile scourge. Surrender yourself to my might." But whoever it was must be operating on a threat level beyond the heavenly principles. Perhaps a treasure hoarder who just had a really good day. The voice line makes it sound ridiculously dramatic. But honestly, it's comedic. The heart of the show. The Windbloom Festival is back, but it's definitely not all sunshine and dandelions this time. Following Teyvat's recent traditions of everything is falling apart, Mondstadt is facing a new threat, and by new I mean hilichurls, again, though we saw how they can be pretty overwhelming. And this time there's a twist. They're affected by a crimson glow. That glow looks suspiciously like Dudein's essence. Dragonspine doesn't show up much in the trailer, but it's looming in the background. There's no way that's a coincidence. I'm betting Dragonspine and its secrets are about to push Mondstadt's story forward, and Albedo is right in the middle of it. Albedo is spotted lurking on rooftops during the festival, looking suspiciously shady. Here's my theory. Albedo did something to the ley lines, destabilizing them, maybe even on purpose, which caused the hilichurl outbreak and endangered Mondstadt's citizens. Now, why would he do that? Well, Albedo's been acting pretty off ever since his last story. He's purpose-driven, secretive, maybe even ruthless if it serves his research goals. It gets worse if you believe that today's Albedo is actually the failed prototype who either replaced or merged with the original. If that's true, then yeah, risky behavior tracks. The quest name, Paralogism, is a big clue. A paralogism is a false or illogical reasoning that still seems valid on the surface. For example, all cats are animals, my dog is an animal, therefore my dog is a cat. So, if you apply that to Albedo, he's following logic that seems right to him, but looks absolutely wrong to everyone else. All to expose a new truth about Teyvat. At one point in the trailer, Albedo summons a light shaped like the symbol on his neck, but in a single frame, it shifts into the Canrian crest. We know it is his and his creator's origin. What is it there for? Decoration? There is also a voice I didn't recognize yet. Let me know if you do. Talking about human research. Meanwhile, Albedo is on trial for murder and disposal of human remains. The murder charges must be tied to the swarm of hilichurls he would have caused. But human remains? Framed, manipulated, or did he do it willingly in exchange for knowledge? Given his background with chemia, the art of creating life, him studying humans wouldn't be too far-fetched. Despite this, Venti calls in the Hexenzirkel, causing Alice to step in and organize a formal meeting with Albedo. Here's what you need to know. Alice calls Albedo a brave soul indirectly. Venti and Alice would not speak like that about a cold-blooded killer, certainly. Albedo's creator, Remuria, is a member of their circle, meaning we might finally get new info about her, if not her showing up. Alice is the one who put Albedo into the Knights of Favonius after Remuria gave her a mysterious letter, its contents still unknown. Even though it's called a formal meeting, it smells more like a test. One of the witches mentions this. Yep, we're back to the inverted Teyvat theory. The idea that the world is literally inside out and that Kenria might be on the real surface, with the spiral abyss giving view into the real starry sky. Albedo's trailer, years ago, already hinted at this within a scene of inverted Teyvat landscapes. Everything lines up. Paralogism fits the theme of questioning and flipping everything we think we know about Teyvat. In short, if we want to understand what's really beyond the skies, we have to break the heavenly principles' version of truth. We have to challenge everything, believe nothing, not even if they tell us that Capitano will be playable. I'm really curious what you guys think about this. Did I miss something? What's your theory about Albedo, Kenria, and the whole upside down madness? Let me know, and in the meantime, I'll be in my cave again, working on my next crackhead theory, as I believe I have pieced together all the things about what's really beyond Celestia. Until then, Sir Eoth bids thee farewell.